Check out pentheblogofficial. Like, share, follow, and subscribe. Once upon a time, in a dark and gloomy forest, lived a little bear. He was a very nice bear, but he had one big problem. You see, every winter the little bear would hibernate. But every spring, when the snow would melt and the birds would start singing, the little bear just couldn't get out of his cave. He would stay inside his cave for days and days, sometimes even weeks, while all the other animals were outside enjoying the warm weather and the delicious food that the warm weather brought with it. It wasn't much, but it was enough for the little bear to quench his thirst. They laughed and they laughed until their sides hurt. Then the animals all went their separate ways. The little bear was sad. He had hoped to make some new friends that day, but instead he had scared them away. The little bear drank and drank until he was satisfied. This time he didn't rush. He took his time to come out of his cave. He walked slowly and carefully, and soon he was able to enjoy the beautiful day. Then he went back to the forest to find his new friends. He apologized to them for being so rude the previous spring, and they all became friends. The little bear learned that it is important to take your time to do things. Rushing can make you say and do things that you don't mean. And most importantly, he learned that rest prepares you for action. Just like he needed to rest in his cave in order to get ready for the busy spring, we need to rest and relax from time to time in order to be able to do our best. He came out of his cave and saw his mother standing in front of him. The little bear was so happy. He ran to his mother and gave her a big hug. Then the little bear and his mother went back into the cave to hibernate. One spring, the little bear decided that he didn't want to hibernate anymore. He wanted to enjoy the spring with all the other animals. He was very, very sad. He had never hibernated alone before. Every year, he had always had his mother to keep him company. But this year, his mother had gone away for the winter. She would be back in the spring, but the little bear didn't want to wait until the spring. He wanted his mother to come back right then and there. He thanked all the animals for helping him wake up from his hibernation and told them that he wanted to play. They went to a nearby stream to drink some water. The little bear was very, very thirsty, but he didn't want to go to the stream. You see, the little bear was very, very shy, and he was afraid that the other animals would laugh at him if he drank water from the stream. So the little bear stayed in the forest and walked around looking for anything to drink. All the animals were very happy to have a new friend, and they all started to play together. They played hide and seek among the trees, and they chased each other round the bushes. The little bear was having so much fun. He had never felt this happy before. So when the snow had melted and the birds were singing, the little bear came out of his cave. He walked around the forest and saw all the other animals playing and eating. And he wanted to join them, but he was very, very hungry, you see. The little bear hadn't eaten anything for a very long time because he had been hibernating. But all the food that the other animals were eating was very, very tempting. So the little bear couldn't resist. He started to gobble up all the berries and nuts that he could find. He ate and he ate until his tummy hurt. After he had eaten his fill, the little bear felt much better. After playing for a while, all the animals got very thirsty. After walking around for a while, the little bear found a small puddle. When the little bear told the other animals about his adventure, they all laughed. As the sun began to set, the little bear went back to his cave to hibernate. Just then, the little bear heard a knock on his cave. The next spring, when the snow had melted and the birds were singing, the little bear came out of his cave. The little bear went to find his friends, the animals that he had met the previous spring.